being of such
The ending of Tulsa King Season 2, Episode 3, was a big turnabout with some significant ramifications for the conflict between Dwight Manfredi, Sylvester Stallone, and Bill Bevilaqua, Frank Grillo. Two fresh foes for Dwight to overcome in Tulsa King Season 2 are Bill Bevilaqua and Cal Thresher, Neil McDonough. Though Tulsa King Season 2, Episode 3, revealed that Bill had equally as much bite, Thresher has so far been the most aggressive of the two. For the whole Tulsa King Season 2 ensemble, the stakes are growing. All the intersecting story strands can get a little perplexing. Thresher and Bevilaqua posed a threat, and Dwight also had to deal with his legal case. Dwight already had a lot on his plate, and Season 2, Episode 3, added to that already heavy load. Now that Dwight seems to be headed for all-out conflict with Bevilaqua, Thresher's attacks will become even less covert, and there might even be a double agent in Dwight's gang. The rest of Tulsa King Season 2 depends on tracking all those threats. Hence, here is all you need to know about them. Explained. How Dwight won his court case in Tulsa King Season 2, Episode 3. In Tulsa King Season 2, Episode 3, Dwight's victory in his court battle marked a significant milestone in his attempts to govern Oklahoma. Understanding why Dwight won the court case, despite the fact that the U.S. attorney personally prosecuted it, necessitates understanding the circumstances surrounding his arrest. Dwight faced accusations of attempted bribery of a federal agent after giving Stacey Beal $1 million at the end of Tulsa King Season 1. The jury did not find Dwight guilty, primarily due to his honesty in never buying Stacey, and the ATF's case was weak from the beginning. Since Dwight did not commit bribery, the court declared him not guilty. Bribery, for Tulsa King, the most important component of that description is in exchange for official action. Dwight never really asked for anything in return when he handed Stacey the money, as he himself noted in court. Legally, the money does not qualify as a bribe because Dwight never intended to coerce Stacey into performing actions for him. Since Dwight honestly did not commit bribery, the court declared him not guilty. Furthermore, the way he described his connection with Stacey is important for Dwight's trial. As a witness, Dwight pointed out to her that he and Stacey were first romantic partners and grew close friends once their relationship broke off. Dwight helped prove he didn't really expect anything in exchange for his present, since he was able to persuade the jury that he was friends with Stacey when she received the money. Stacey also assisted by telling the truth in court. The jury found Dwight hadn't really bought her. Why is Tulsa King sending Stacey to Anchorage? Stacey told the jury she was being moved to another ATF branch in Anchorage, Alaska, after they went to deliberate. No matter what, your life and mine are failures, Stacey informed Dwight. She made a complete mess of her job in Tulsa, which led to her relocation to Anchorage. Having a sexual relationship and plotting with a known criminal is unacceptable for a federal agent. Dwight's acquittal means she cannot stay in Tulsa. Given what Stacey had done with Dwight, her boss, ASAC Hendricks, even referred to her as a tough sell. Stacey also gave the impression that she was bidding Dwight farewell for good. It was unclear whether she was leaving Tulsa King permanently. Given her station in Anchorage, Stacey most certainly won't be back to Tulsa King very soon. Margaret Devereaux is now Dwight's main love interest, and the ATF isn't as significant in Tulsa King Season 2, which further increases the likelihood that Stacey won't be back on the program. Though Stacey most certainly won't have a significant role going forward, there is still a chance she could have some cameo appearances. Did Armand take money from Cal Thresher, and how would it impact Tulsa King Season 2? However, Dwight's triumph was not limited to Tulsa King Season 2, Episode 3. Cal Thresher asked Armand Trucy to meet at his residence, and he gave Armand $30,000 cash along with a, "Maybe one day you'll help me." Tulsa King omitted showing the rest of their talk, but Armand gave Dwight $10,000 to pay off his obligation at the end of the episode, which would strongly suggest that he had accepted Thresher's money. If Armand takes Thresher's money, he now owes the business tycoon a favor, which could cause Dwight considerable trouble later in the season. Thresher is aware that Armand serves Dwight, and given the failure of his plan to secure Dwight's jail for bribery, he could potentially capitalize on this advantage in the near future. Armand also has very intimate and personal access to Dwight and the gang's many activities. Hence, Thresher might inflict some major harm on the gang if he plays his cards well. Armand's grab of Thresher's money would essentially cause him to turn against Dwight. Did Goodie betray him? Explained. Bill Bevilaqua's failed hit on Dwight. Though all of the court cases, Stacey's destiny, and Armand's ruling are fascinating, by far the most thrilling event in Tulsa King Season 2, Episode 3, was Bill Bevilaqua's missed hit on Dwight. When they initially met, Dwight basically told Bill he wouldn't be getting any involvement with his criminal organization in Tulsa and totally discounted him. Bill evidently disagreed with Dwight's choice. Hence, he decided to target him with a hit. Chicky adhered to Bill's plan and attempted to persuade Goodie to turn against Dwight. As revealed in the conclusion of Tulsa King Season 2, Bill informed Dwight that one of his men, Carl, was returning to the Bread 2 Buck with a fresh business proposition. However, the plan was for Carl to kill Dwight, and for Goodie to send Dwight out on his own. Only at the last moment did it become clear whether Chicky had accepted Goodie's offer to take control of Tulsa following Dwight's expulsion. However, it appears that Goodie informed Dwight about Chicky's proposal and remained impartial, as evidenced by Dwight's decision to send Bigfoot to attack Carl from the rear before departing the building. While it seems unlikely, Bigfoot's surprise attack might have startled Goodie. Though it appears more likely that the scheme was for Bigfoot to bind Carl and for Goodie to stab him, Bigfoot most certainly could have killed Carl with his bare hands. It was unlikely that Goodie intended to stab Dwight, as Carl was likely going to shoot him, and Chicky told him to get Dwight outside. Bill and Dwight's conflict is growing, and as Tulsa King Season 2 runs on, it will probably turn more bloody. Following Carl's, Goodie's, Bigfoot's, and Tyson's deaths, Goodie, Bigfoot, and Tyson handled their bodies in a significant manner. Bringing Carl's body back to Bill Bevilaqua's estate in Kansas City, the three of them placed a menu from the Bread 2 Buck in his palm to transmit a message. That basically told Bill three things. His hit had failed, Carl was dead because of it. Chicky's attempt to turn Goodie had also failed, and Dwight's group would now be blatantly opposed to Bill's. Bill and Dwight's conflict is growing, and as Tulsa King Season 2 goes on, it will probably only get more bloody.